My name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the GRE. We have been solving GRE math problems out of this book here, the official guide to the GRE, the revised general test. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 260. And today is our lesson number 172. Before you continue watching this video, or afterwards, you will find it fruitful to go and look for this video. Just type in my name, Keshwani, or perhaps even without my name you can find it probably. Just type in quantitative comparison, day 12, or GRE quantitative comparison. Make sure you put down the words quantitative comparison, because otherwise you're going to end up with all sorts of other different things, but it's day number 12. Quantitative comparison, day 12. Watch that video after you finish watching this one, and you will get something out of it. Let's take a look at it. Problem number 10 is what I'm going to do. Problem number 10. They give you a picture here. Let's draw the picture. They give us a rectangle. A, B, C, and D. And we are told that it's not quite as, not that it matters. So that's your F, this is your E. And we are told that A to B is 5. A to B we are told is 5. We are told that A to F is 7. A to F is 7. Anything else? And F to D is 3. Oh, well, that makes it easy. They're basically giving us the length of A to D. So I have the feeling that somewhere down the road they're going to ask for the area of this rectangle ABCD, which is very simple. Well, the very first thing is what they're asking, area of ABCD. Area of rectangle ABCD, which is simply 5, the length which is 10, which is 7 plus 3 that you see here, 7 and 3, length times width, which is 5, that's all, is 50. B. This is a prickly part, area of triangle AEF, area of the triangle AEF. Of course we know that area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. 1/2 base. Where is AEF? Let's take a look at it here. AEF. This triangle right here. The base is 7. The base from here to here is 7. So that is 7. What about the height? The base is 7. What about the height of the triangle? We do not know E to F, do we? We do not know how much is E to F. So how are we going to find out the area of this triangle? Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Well, the reason it's called 1/2 base times height, it is called height because that's exactly what it is. Height of a triangle. Let's draw this triangle here. Let's do it on the top here. We're done with that part. A to F is 7, and the height of the triangle is so called the height of the triangle is so called because you take the highest point in the picture. The highest point in the picture is this one, and you ask yourself, how high is that point from the bottom, from the base? How high is this point from the base? The height of this triangle AEF, height is not E to F. It is not E to F. This is the height. That's how high the triangle is. Do you understand? We look for the highest point in the picture, and we ask ourselves, how high is it? Well, the height of this triangle is this part right here. If you draw up a perpendicular, that's the height. That is the height of that triangle, which of course, the height is just 5. Same as this guy. So the height is not E to F, height is 5. So it's 7 times 5, half of that, it is half of 35, which is same as 17.5. Because 17 times 17 is 34, so half of 35 is 17.5. Let's do part C. It is for this reason that I want you to watch this video, quantitative comparison, day number 12. Day number 12, because something like this appears in the quantitative comparison question. Why don't we do that for a second? I'm going to make up a problem before we go to part C. Let's make up a quantitative comparison question and then go back and watch this video and you will see. I'm just going to make it up, okay? So I just want you to look at this guy right here. Nothing else. Nothing else. You're given a triangle AEF, and here is column A, and here is column B. I'm just going to area of triangle AEF. I'm just making it up, okay? Just give me a second. Area of triangle AEF versus 42. Now here's what's going to happen, okay? Listen carefully. Ignore all of this for the time being. Everything that you see there on this side, just ignore all of that. Just concentrate on this triangle here that I just drew here. In this triangle, we know that the base is 7, so this is what most people do: 1/2 base, and then they assume that the height is 6. They assume the height is 6, and then of course 7 times. Well, see, this is what happens when you try to make the question impromptu. 7 6 are 42, and half of 42 is 21. So in the second column, they will not give you 42; they will give you 21. So most people will do this work, and they will think that the answer is C. Are they right? No, they are not right. Answer is not C, because the height of this triangle is not 6. Height is this guy. That is not, the height is not 6. 6 is this guy. 6 is the side E to F. That is not the height of the triangle. Height of this particular triangle is from the top of the triangle, which is the highest point of the triangle, which is E, to the very base, the bottom of the triangle, the base of the triangle. This is the height. The question is, how much is it? How much is it? We do not know. Not only that we do not know, but based on the information that is given to us, there is no way to figure out the height. Okay, keep listening. So there is no way to figure out the height. And this is the second level of people. The first level of people, the very bottom of the rung, they just do 21 and they pick C for the answer. The people who are a little bit higher level, they would realize this thing, that this is not the height. 6 is not the height. The height is from here to here. And they would sit there and say to themselves that there is absolutely no way of calculating height. And they are absolutely right. They are 100% correct. There is no way of figuring out the height. And therefore they would say, since I cannot figure out the height, since this is a question mark, how am I supposed to compare it with 21? Obviously, I cannot compare some unknown quantity. Let's call it h here. So the area of this triangle is 7h over 2, and since we do not know the h, they would say the answer is D. We cannot figure out because we don't know what the h is. This is the second level of second category of people. Now let's talk about the highest category, the people who get this question right. When people say that the height, they cannot figure out the height, there is no way of calculating the height, as I already said, they are absolutely correct. They are correct in saying that there is no way of calculating the height in this triangle based on the information that is given to us, which is simply that we are simply told that this is 7, the base is 7, and we are told that E to F is 6. That's all we are told. That's not enough to figure out the height. There is no way. What these people are missing is the concept behind these questions. These questions are called quantitative comparison. These are not called quantitative computation, which is why so often in these videos I make a point of reminding you that if you want to practice more on the quantitative comparison question, go and watch all the videos that I have on my channel for quantitative comparison. There are 210 problems from 10th edition of the book that I solve, every single one of them. And even if you don't have the book in front of you, you will still get something out of it. In the quantitative comparison questions, you are asked to do exactly what it says. Quantitative comparison. You're asked to compare the two quantity, not compute the bloody thing. So even though we do not know what the height is, we do know for a fact that whatever the hell it is less than 6. How do I know that it is less than 6? Because look at the picture. Look at the picture. If this side is 6, then coming down straight has to be less than 6. It's just common sense. Whatever this height is, it's got to be less than 6, because I'm told that when I go at a slant, when I go at an angle, the distance I'm going to travel is 6. So coming down straight, it's got to be less than 6. That's what we have to put here. The height of this triangle, whatever the hell it is, as I said, is less than 6. Keep listening. 7 times something less than 6 is going to be something less than 42. And if you divide that by 2, because you have to take half of that, this quantity, the area of this triangle, we do not know what it is for a fact. There is no way of figuring out the exact area of the triangle, but whatever the hell it is less than 21. We know for a fact. And something less than 21, of course, is going to be less than 21. The answer here, in the correct answer actually, is B. The answer was not C, the answer was not D, it was B. It is for that reason that I want you to watch day number 12. Okay? Let's do part C. Enough of the talk. Let's do part C. That's it. We are done with all of this. In part C, they're asking us length of BD. Length of BD. B to D, where is BD? This must have been B. Length of BD. Alright. ABD is a right angle triangle. Triangle ABD is a right angled triangle. And how do we know that? Because, so how do we know that ABD is a right angle triangle? Because we are told that ABCD is a rectangle. If ABCD is a rectangle, then of course all of these angles are 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, and this is 90 degrees. That's what it means to be a rectangle. Therefore, in triangle ABD, let's draw the ABD right here, A to B, A, B, and D. A to B is 5, we are told. A to B is 5. A to D is 10. So we just have to find out the B to D, which is just the hypotenuse. Simple application of Pythagorean theorem will do the job. So x squared equals 5 squared plus 10 squared, which is going to be 125. 125 of course can be written as 5 times 25. So your x is going to be square root of 5 times 25. Since we have a 25 here under the square root sign, we can bring it out, and it's simply 5 times root 5. That's it. That's your answer. That's your answer for part C. Let's do part D. The very last part where they're talking about the perimeter of ABCD. The perimeter of ABCD is very simple, very straightforward. it says 5 plus 10. Perimeter is 2 times length plus the width. It's 2 times the length, which is 10, plus the 5. That's it, because you got A to D, which is 10, you got B to D, B to C, which is 10, so it's 10 plus 10, and then 5 plus 5. So that is 10 plus 5 is 15, so it's 15 times 2 is 30. There you go, that's your perimeter. And that was the end of question number 11, question number 10. We'll move on to the next page. I'm looking at it here. We have 4 more to go before we finish this geometry part, because I'm very anxious to go to the data analysis part. And I will see you tomorrow, and we'll do question number 11 on the next page, page 261. Alright? Bye now.